Hey, what up, y'all? TBTR, Talks About Truly podcast. I'm in here in this bitch. And I can't curse because of TikTok guidelines. Or, you know, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Everybody on TikTok, please go to the tube you. It'll be smarter because I'm going to have videos to this side of my face that you're going to want to be privy to listening to. But, yeah, guys, let's say this before when I preface this show. This will be the tyranny of the United States. If you know, you know. I'm sorry, that is truth. It is. It really is. Let me take a drink of water real quick before I dry my throat out. Because somehow I internally know I've been on here for an hour every time. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
I have like, you know, you have a, whenever you do content, especially when it's in this type of format, it's not like short film. You got to keep talking. You got to. You got to present a story. I have to be a perfected storyteller. I explained this to Cliff, and he says that is what it is. That's what all entertainment is. They're all telling a story. What do you think NBA players? Their story. And so tell your story. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean it's fiction. No, it's just your story. And sometimes it's good to elaborate it. Well, I got to get better at perfecting the art of telling stories about the government because that's a big story too. His story. Ha!
Their story.
Right. You know, as a truther, we start to realize everything that we've ever been told is BS. And that sucks. Your whole fabric of reality is BS. And it's not so much why it's not the story that's the problem that they're telling. It's the intention. You know? I think a lot of us have grasped the idea why they give us their history, you know? And maybe we're trial number 5 on total supremacy. You know what I mean? But hey, my mind just went dark.
The fifth time coming back?
Yeah, no. Oh my God. Who knows? That's a good question. Let me ask you, how many times you think you were here?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to fathom.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard, but if you had to guess.
1,000.
No way. I can't put you on the spot to ask a question because you'll give a bullshit answer. 1,000.
Well, who knows?
I know. I hear what you're
Really?
saying. Yeah, right. Facts. What about 10? You know what I mean? Oh, that's such a feasible answer. I think I've been here 10. Don't be afraid to talk, bro.
It ain't got nothing to do with being afraid. That's a low number to me.
I respect that. Is it? You ever hear Angela Ford when she was talking about the karmic group?
Yeah.
When the dispelling of the crucifixion and how she believed what happens to us after we die. I believe that more than anything. I think like you said, this is our first brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 times is probably more feasible. Because I would say this, if we were here before, I think if I had to predict, it was in the 1800s.
Okay.
Or, you know what I mean? It wasn't in 1953. Or maybe it was. I don't know. Because there was people that were talking about the whole 9/11 thing. Little kids remember, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, I don't know.
My next life, I'm coming back as a rock.
Nah, hell no. I'm bored!
Watch this shit.
When you gonna die? And watch everything. You're just gonna watch. No, hell no. Hey, rocks are conscious if you did not know. Hey, what up, fam? Hey, go to the YouTube, Jeremiah. You're going to see videos I'm going to present. But let me go to the point of this episode. I just wanted to have a little bit of banter. I don't even want to mention Cliff assigned, or this morning I woke up to an interesting phone call from a data analyst, right? What's the job profession?
Government contractor.
Government contractor, and she specializes in data. I mean, she's very analytical, and she follows the numbers and money, the spending, all that. You know what I mean? Like, put it this way. If she was on here right now and I interviewed her, I know she would throw up a damn PowerPoint. You know what I mean? Just by the way she talked. I'm not going to say how we know her or any of that, but I asked her if she could come on to the podcast and repeat in her professional opinion and fact what is going on behind the door or closed doors of money moving and why it's moving the way it's moving. And chime in at any time, please, Cliff. You know what I mean? Because I forget a lot of things she said.
Well,
And
she said a lot.
I know.
And
that's
the next time we need to get her and
I need to record what she's saying.
Yeah,
exactly.
Go back and kind of study it. But she had a lot.
Yes. We're going to make an episode because we're going to re-talk to her. And it's effortless for her to just talk about it because it's her job. She does it every day.
Right.
I mean, she's there to do that. But let me just say that she doesn't know who to report to at this time. And people are retiring appointed positions in our government. Now, I asked her, I said, I should have paid attention when she was talking, but she's the appointed positions. I asked her that question specifically. I'm like, hey, is that where those people go? They get voted in or are they appointed? And it's a presidential appointment. And all these people are leaving. And
she said the last time that they went without one, they went 3 years before they appointed anybody.
If y'all knew the amount of money that Elon Musk will be receiving till 2035 or 39, what she says? I forget.
Billions.
Yeah. The whole mirage, guys, is Doge. Worrying about clowns tying balloon knots. There's something going on. And Starlink, I think, has a lot to do with, listen, the name Starlink y'all going to have here come about a lot. You heard it already on T-Mobile. Right now, the FAA, go look this up. Before I even came on this podcast, I saw this, that Starlink will be taking over all communications, satellite, radar of the FAA. Is that why those planes were falling?
Makes you wonder.
Listen, nah, things aren't lining up. We're not Germany. We're not Rome. We're not Egypt. Nah. And you know what's crazy? You're so conditioned to believe prison is a good thing. For-profit prison corporations are a good thing. You're so conditioned. And we're the land of the free? I'm sorry, but someone on my live today said, are you comfortable? That is the most ignorant thing I've ever heard anyone say. Now, I understand what he means, and it is sometimes about perspective. And why complain about, where you're at? First off,
that isn't about what this is about.
No, it's
has
not.
Nothing to do with that.
It's not, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And what he means by that is that, of course, we provoke thought and we bring up topics that we bring up, which is the government is a lie. And you got to provoke thought to wake people up. But there's a spiritual essence going on right now that people aren't even privy to. There's a lot of things that is happening around us every day, and you have no idea. Clueless. Like they're experimenting on us. They're experimenting on us. You understand? And you don't even know how they're doing it. You have no idea every day, daily. And they admit it to you. And we're in prison. The American dream. We're conditioned. We're programmed. We don't even know we're under tyranny. Go to Globe Talk. Go to World Talk on TikTok, guys. Go search that and look at some of the videos that is being censored from us. Like, the energy in America is really weird, and we're not privy to it. We have no idea. We really are dumb Americans. We are. And I'm not talking about you.
Comfortable.
Yes. Well, I'm not talking people as individually. I'm talking about as a society.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We're comfortably numb.
By allowing all this stuff to take place and not doing anything to stop it.
There's nothing.
As well as that.
Well, they're divided. You know the whole thing, We can go back and forth. So I'm going to show you guys some evidence. I want to bring up this woman, and I'll never say her name to protect her. Because, again, I asked her if she would come on the podcast, and she said, absolutely not. I said, hey, how about we even add you, put a black screen behind you, mask your voice, and you say everything you just said to me. Because, I can't even re-articulate it to you guys the way it came. I can't, because she knows what she's talking about. She said, absolutely not. So that means there's not many people out there that know what she knows and how she knows it. So if she talked on here, she would get fired. Even if we blocked her, masked her, because it'd be like, hey, Susan. Yeah. You told him that? You told him that, huh? And let me tell you, her information is probably going to be one of my first non-live videos that's recorded with information, and I'm just going to be talking over it. Script, everything. Like, it's going to be one of my first Y files. You know what I mean? Let's be real. I'm going to give y'all something. Y'all going to be like, good job. You're going to be like this. Damn, toxic maturity has come a long way. Man, what's his Patreon? Holla. Hey, listen, come join this journey, bro. You never know. But the first video, all right, Canada. We're going to talk about Canada. I mean, America. Let's keep it real. They're America. It's the first video, right? Don't play it yet. Canada, right? I'm only going to show you half this video because when he starts talking about the law, which a lot of y'all saw this, and I showed this in my TikTok live today. So if y'all were here in my TikTok live, y'all going to see this video again. But I have a lot of segues where I'm going. Don't believe anything that's coming on the media. You're seeing Trudeau say, oh, we're going to tariff back the United States. Right now, contract accountants are setting up probate court appearances for their citizens. I guess registering assets, land, property, painting, whatever, assets, you know what I'm saying? Going through probate. The only reason they would ever do something like that is for one reason and one reason only. That their money's changing. So don't believe everything you're seeing. You're about to hear money speaks the narrative. Not me, not Trudeau, no, the money will talk. Always the money will talk. So I'm gonna let this guy talk. Go ahead, play the video, and I'll translate a little bit to hood terms.
What's up, everybody? Sydney here. I'm going to explain to you exactly what's going on. I know that a lot of you have been following me for a while, especially under the trust and estate administration sides of the world, especially if you're in Canada and the United States, and why I've been moving everybody into a common law organizational trust.
Common law.
And trying to protect you and shelter you from the situation that is actually playing out in the general public as we speak. And it's because there's a really big secret that the Canadian citizens, as well as the Americans, are not actually being exposed to or being told. And I'm going to expose to you right now why Mark Carney is actually in Canada.
Why?
So it actually has to do with Canada being liquidated. Canada is in probate at the moment, which means that the Trust and Estate Administration, he's been appointed as executor on behalf of the Crown to basically probate the estate so that Canada can go into the United States of America legally and lawfully. That's actually the right answer. And I know a lot of Canadians in here, especially First Nations, and all you guys are not going to agree with me, but it is what's being done.
Follow the money.
As we speak, and there is a 90-day system going on right now, which is January, February, and March, and that's why the big actions are actually going to take place in March. There's a reason why this is happening, and I know that people don't really know anything about asset-backed securities. That's why Mark Carney's actually here. It's because he was the Governor General of the Bank of Canada, the Governor General of the Bank of England, tied directly to the Crown, which is all of the allodial titles in the asset-backed securities. That's why Justin Trudeau had to step down, and that's why he has to step in to the position of an unelected PM in order to be able to get what's called an administration bond in order to liquidate the affairs, because he is one of the most foremost authorities on asset-backed securities in Canada and the United States. And again, I'm going to hear some of the examples.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's all. So, in layman's hood terms, what does that do to the Canadian dollar? Hi, Canadians. How y'all doing? Yes, welcome to America. Now I can go see y'all probably in the next 90 to 180 days. Y'all will start seeing rumor of this. If you're going to talk, just talk, and I'll stop.
Right. March is end of March.
What's the end of March?
That's the way he was talking, that by the end of March it was going to be done. It was starting in January.
Listen, is it that far-fetched? Is it that far-fetched? I mean, you got the Gulf of America, right? And what's going to happen to that Canadian dollar? Oh, so now you understand why all the citizens over there that have assets are going through probate. Because now you're going to watch that. Like if I was on the Forex market right now, I'm shorting the hell out of the Canadian dollar. There's going to be so much money made off that. You have no idea. That money's going to transfer. You understand? And it's just going to hit zero. They're going to change the values. They're going to trade it in. Watch what happens to the dollar, because that's what's going to happen to the American dollar when we switch to the digital stuff.
They're doing it with the Canadian dollar before they do it with ours.
This is a live exercise. But hey, don't listen to shit I say. I don't know what I'm talking about. Go ahead. Go good. Y'all know anything about the? No, I'm not even going to disrespect y'all. Just do some research. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just draw lines. Some of y'all been seeing my trades up there. Cliff's been seeing me call it out. Cliff, tell him. No, I be lying.
No, he's been calling out 2 and 4 hour moves on High Street, straight up,
saying where it's going, all that, on point. And I've just been afraid to trade it. I'm not afraid no more. I take it. If I lose, I lose. I don't. I'm not going to get liquidated. Listen. I can feel it.
You're the snake.
Yeah, you're the snake, man. I can feel it. There's something that I can't explain. I'm here. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm going to go see my son. I can't. If y'all on my Patreon, man, y'all coming with me in some way or form or fashion. I promise you that. Shit. My day ones are coming with me. And I'll definitely see y'all June, July. Let's go have that mountain trip that we have to do. We'll have something. We'll have a date at the end of April and beginning of May, because I know some of y'all need 2-3 months. We need 2-3 months just to have a schedule where he's here, all that. It's got to be a scheduled thing. You know what I mean? When you call it work. I'm thinking 20 to 30 people, you know what I mean, that are actually seriously going to go. I hope. Which it might be end up 100 people, but I don't want nothing that big. So then I'd be selective and.
I don't think they have a place big enough for that many
Nah,
people.
20, 30 is good, man.
We'd have a mountaintop.
Yeah, yes, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Bring things to survive, you know? Go out to eat. We're also going to bring our food, bring contributing food. Like, I'm going to bring a thing of hot dogs. I'm going to bring a thing of hamburgers. Don't, listen, there's 20, 30 people. If you're going to buy some damn hot dogs, which I'm not trying to eat a lot of meat, but some of y'all still do. I don't know. It is what it is. Or burgers. It is what it is. Hey, bring enough for 30 people. Or we'll coordinate, you know what I mean? Straight up, because we'll be growing outside. It's going to be fun, man. And actually get to decompress from life, you know? Not a lot of people in here are doing that. And I'm not trying to bring y'all out to a mountain to make money off you. No, I want to meet y'all. I want to talk. I just want to be in nature. I want to network. I want to live life.
Gotta start building the tribe.
Yeah, build the tribe, right. Facts. Build the tribe, man. This shit's real. Get numbers, build bonds, build relationships. Might get some coochie. I don't know. Because it's been like 3 years. No, I'm joking. But
Damn.
seriously, nah, it ain't been that long. Damn. Anyway, allegedly, Canada is becoming the United States. And you're not hearing that on the news at all. Did y'all just see Trudeau sit there and argue, talking about, if Donald Trump wants to tariff us, we're going to tariff back. Did you see one Canadian dude say they're going to cut off our power? Has that happened? And I reported dudes going to cut off power. Something Ford, Kenneth Ford or something like that, I forget. Yeah. No power got cut off. The world is a stage, people. Your world is alive, people. You ain't had no power cut off. Trudeau is not raising no damn tariffs at all. And I'm not going to lie, following the money, following the narrative from that documentary, Trump, man, he might be an asset to Mother Russia. He might be. I'm going to keep it real. I don't like to look at things biased, but money talks. It talks. And the money is aiming towards him and Putin. Go watch that documentary. What's it called again?
Active Measures.
Active Measures. Go watch Active Measures. Go watch it. It was made in 2018, and we were so diluted by narrative.
Right.
Wait the and you know what?
I wish I'd watched it back then.
Yeah, facts. Like, we all know Trump, red, blue, don't matter. We know this, right? So don't think he's out here. Guys, we are going toward a direction, this whole one world thing. That's what Germany wanted. That's what Rome wanted. That's what Egypt wanted. That's all it always been. Tell me we ain't pushing that same energy. We're a free country, right? Peep game on this reverse psychology on this effery. We're a free country. Abroad, domestic. But abroad, we're straight imperialists.
Facts.
Everyone else can, listen, shut up. We'll off you. Do what we want. The ICC courts, I'm going to show you a video of that. Not now. The ICC courts, guys, Trump has gave America a state of emergency because they're going after the ICC courts. The international courts, who are supposed to keep everybody in check, we are Germany. I'm going to show you the evidence. This isn't me saying it. This is what's happening, right? But I want to focus on Trump and Russia, and we're going to dissect to see if we are in tyranny. Is America in tyranny? Is that what we are? And it's crazy that a lot of people don't even see it because you're comfortable with your things, your games. You're controlled. Google just left out the commitment to not use AI as a surveillance device, which we all know we watched, and a weapon. So that got removed from the guidelines as a commitment that Google said that they'll use that AI tool would be. But I want to focus on Trump and Russia. Let's look at something. Y'all remember when Angela Ford? You remember when Angela Ford was on the Sean Ryan podcast, and she said, I realized Trump's not to hit the line. I need to see my phone. That was a trade, guys. Hold on, real quick. I'll be back. No, we still talk. Y'all remember when Angela Ford was on Sean Ryan, and he said, our problem isn't Russia, it's China. Actually, we're going to become friends with China. You remember that? No, we're good. Watch this. Put on Angela Ford. Listen.
There was some tribal leader from the West. He said, did you have dreams when you were young? And I said, yes. And he said, when you're in your 80s, whatever you dreamt about, it will be true.
Do you remember what you dreamt about?
Yeah.
What did you dream about?
That the enemy would be China, and we will be friends with Russia again.
We will be.
We will be. I remembered that. China was the enemy.
Wow. That's what I believe.
And, this was during the Cold War, whenever I had these dreams. At that time, who would have thought of that?
Yeah.
After watching Active Measures, right? Now, could that be predictive programming? I mean, it's a possibility. What's my other two videos? All right. Now, I'm going to show you real quick, as you heard that, because I want to do these two back to back. You hear that Angela Ford, the whole China, and she's a remote viewer. I kind of felt it this way, discredit the whole Jesus Christ resurrection. Hey, you believe what you want. Not here to disrespect. It's all belief at the end of the day. But now with that perspective, I want you to watch this next video. It's the president one with the Oval Office. But yes. Watch this whole interaction as if Trump is a Russian agent. Go ahead.
I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your
Keep the
people are very
perspective.
brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen it enough. What do you think? Huh?
Yo, listen, we cut it off. Yo, keep the perspective. Now, the money doesn't lie. It doesn't at all. Go watch Active Measures, man. And we only watched half of it. We're not even done. And it's alarming. Alarming.
The first half of it was.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of history. Yeah, there was a lot of history on Putin, which was crazy, which I understand they were trying to drive home a narrative, which they didn't have to. They could just talk about his real estate dealings. Y'all know Trump to be a shrewd businessman, right? You know he's gone bankrupt multiple times, right? He has perfected the art of bankruptcy. Our president of the United States, ladies and gentlemen. Our president of the United States. The man who has perfected bankruptcy is the president of the United States. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Yeah. And y'all voted for him. And listen, it doesn't matter. He was going to be president anyway. But the whole point of voting, you know that tool You know, that instrument of voting that is used to gaslight us.
The illusion of choice.
It's more to blame us. You voted for it. It's gaslight.
Division.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Gaslight 101. Some of y'all in relationships right now get gaslit every day. Don't lie. You can say it in the chat. Yeah, that's me. Go ahead. After this video's over, say, yeah, thank you. I just had to report on the gaslighting part, though. You said it 12 minutes, 13 seconds. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, don't worry. I'll pin you up at the top. Telling you, the gaslighting is ridiculous. Just like they gaslight us to go in prison. Like the war on drugs. The same people that have the war on drugs are the same people that I can't say the rest. I want to respect guidelines, and that's an opinion or fact. Whatever your reality procures it to be. Hey, man. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. The numbers tell the narrative. That's all I got to say. Let the numbers talk.
And they're staggering.
They are. They are. Like, I want to defend them. I'm not going to lie. There's a part of me that hopes Trump, you know what else is crazy, right? That all the Russian shit I just told you, right? Then wasn't there a Q movement?
Absolutely.
There was, right? Do you know that's a Russian psyop? A Bolshevik psyop to get the people to trust that there's this secret leader or secret savior in the background, in the shadows. To keep
really
people.
easy to see what they used it for now.
It's another Russia thing, though.
Yeah.
It's another connection to Russia. And then you got a remote viewer saying that one day we will be united with Russia. And I understand why they gave all that evidence on Putin, how he grew up and how he was such a strong person in politics and he was offing people. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, he was offing people. Oh, these elections, you want to call them that? Mark Twain. Y'all know Mark Twain, right? Famous author, right? Famous author, right? You should go look up Mark Twain quotes. Go look him up. Very, very thought-provoking. I think he was the first truther out there. Mark Twain, damn it. First truther. Shout out to the GOAT, Mark Twain. Said, if voting mattered, it wouldn't allow you to do it. He said this in 1880. Maybe later, maybe a little longer. But around that era, it was in 1800s, 1880s. But yeah, let that sink in. You go Google that right now while you're listening to this podcast. Google it. Tell me if I'm lying to you. And I'm spitting on top of the head. First truther, shout out. Hell yeah, man. We didn't know. Maybe I was Mark Twain. Shit. I could have been right.
Yeah.
Right. One of you truthers out there could have been Mark Twain. Don't even know it because I think like that, man. I just don't know how to correctly put it in a book. But I tell stories. What the hell? I'm a great storyteller. Look, I had 300,000 people. You think they follow me because of my good looks? Shit. Look at man. Like, let's be real. I'm gonna let the ego. Look, you think y'all follow me? Look, come on, look at me, bro. Like, let's be real. Why? You gonna fart on my stream?
Absolutely.
Damn. If I smell that, I swear to God, I'll throw this shit right at your face. I swear to God. Now I'm like, so again today, President Trump. Yeah. Also, real quick, everybody who does come to that I hate when I jump around like this, but if y'all come to that Tennessee trip, we will be doing a podcast, a couple of dates there, probably 2 of the nights for like 3-4 hours. And yes, we will have everyone who is there on the podcast to talk. Say your shit. Talk about the trip, 15 minutes, talk about what you would like to talk about, whatever. You can go into conspiracy. It doesn't matter. You have the floor. But every single one of y'all that want to, yes, you will be on this. I just want to throw that out there because we have a laptop. We have a computer.
We are very mobile.
Which I know a lot of y'all would love to. And some of y'all won't. I mean, it's not for everybody. I'll be like, yo, come on the podcast. You'll be like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, okay, watch me. Then you know what's crazy? People that say no, they don't want to do it. As soon as they do it, like, can we do another? Ain't another? You don't get your ass out of here, out of pool team. Trust me. Trust me, what it's like. You get your little shot of fame, and 2 people will see it and write a comment on your episode, and you'll think you made it. And you did! It's in here. It's in here. Don't ever validate yourself over...
Until we stop at a vape shop.
Yeah, at least you got to witness it. And you know what? Listen, I never lie. That shit happens to me all the time. For all y'all...
We could have been across Walmart parking lot and you'd have heard this woman scream.
What I do? Listen, you want to see what I did? I'm going to show you what I did real quick. Right? I got out the car because it happened so much. Watch. Say,
Hey!
That's what I got. That's what I did. That's what I did. Swear to God, that's what I did, man. But I was trying to, like, you know, be a little facetious with her. And I gave her a hug, made a video with her. But that happens all the time. And listen, it's not me on ego. It has nothing to do with ego. It has everything to do that what we do on here matters. It does. And I know I'm internationally known. You know, straight up. Shout out to one of my followers out in Australia. I love you. And yes, it is what it is. Shout out to Great Britain. I love you. All you guys I love. Louisiana. I forget the states. Oklahoma, Ohio. I got all, they're everywhere. Shit, I got a follower in Japan. Facts. Africa.
On the show.
Africa? Yeah, bro. Remember when my live was from like South Africa or Niger? Bro, I'm internationally known, bro. So I get stopped a lot. And it isn't, again, me saying, yeah, I'm famous. No, it's not about that. It's that I started thinking about who I was and now how I flipped that whole thing in. You know what I mean? And I'm affecting people in a positive manner instead of negative. That karma's going to come to me back. You know what I mean? What you do matters. Your voice matters. You need to live like that. You need to guys start loving yourselves. And it's not ego to love yourself. It's not. Love you some you, man. That's all right. And it's okay to disagree. I had somebody on my live disagreeing with me. People, my community, I love my community. My community got my back. But in that live, they're like, yo, why don't you just leave? And I said, no. Let them, we need that in here. We need people that don't agree with us. Don't attack them. You know what I mean? It's okay. Thank you. Your opinion's valid. But I'm going to continue my shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I hope I can sway you to maybe change how you believe, you know? It's all right. Texas, baby, that's right. In Texas, I got them everywhere. But guys, just because people don't agree with what you think doesn't mean you don't like them. No. This is why we if we're awake, right? If we're that, we need to be the examples of how we're not like society. You know what I mean? That's what we need to be. And exhibit those traits. Don't care what anyone thinks. Love you some Lou. Love you some you. Yeah. And go touch some damn grass. A lot of y'all, it's like 67 degrees outside in Tennessee where I'm at. It's been nice and crazy. Go touch some grass, man. Go run around. Go do something. Do something. Stop worrying about the cost. Do it.
Go on a trip.
Do it, man. Only you. It's you versus you out here. You know what I mean? And majority of us are coming back. We're going to say we're not, but let's be real. Maybe we ain't figure it out. Maybe this isn't our pinnacle. Maybe it isn't, you know what I mean? I'm going to probably be back. Well, I'm going to make sure my next life is better than this one. And I don't mean money, guys. Understand what I'm saying? I'm hoping the whole, the construct is different. Straight up. Have y'all ever heard the narrative behind the Gnostics, what they believe? The Gnostics push the prison planet. You know that? And the archons and all. Yes, absolutely. They tell you, you are in prison. Yeah, you are. They tell you the archons are sucking our energy. And then the Catholic Church killed them all.
Wow. Let that sink in.
That isn't taught to you, is it? That isn't taught to you, is it? But I must be careful because too much truth for one day. That is facts. Look that up. Look up the Crusades. That's what the Crusades were. Killing Gnostics. Allegedly. What's my other 2 videos? I forget.
We're gonna have to do a shirt with allegedly on it.
Facts. That would be a great show. I'm allegedly right.
ICC and
yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Tyranny video's up there, right? We're going to do that first. Yes. I want you to hear this man. He's just putting things in perspective for you. And this is against Trump, you know? And I saw this today, and I posted this today. And I couldn't download it, so I didn't screen record it. I recorded it off the computer. I posted this video, and they gave me a guideline immediately. I wanted to appeal because they want to slow it down because he ain't say nothing, because I cut off the end. Because at the end, he speaks and says, you know what I think Luigi did was great, which you can't say that. You can't. You can't elicit hateful or extremist ideologies. You will get knocked. I don't care what your platform is. You're pushing somebody to go out there and do harm to CEOs of corporations? No. And I am not pushing that at all, ever. Never. But protecting the weak and all that stuff, yes, absolutely. But I want you to hear this perspective on tyranny for a second. Might pique your interest. Yeah, when I go like that. Is this true?
Sound melodramatic, but walk with me here, okay?
All right, talk.
With the Supreme Court's decision today
Yes.
to uphold the opinions of oppressive corporations over the will of the American people, I think there's a very decent argument to be made that the federal government is colluding with private entities to employ tyranny to control the masses of the United States of America.
That is facts.
Because it doesn't take a Harvard lawyer to make the argument that banning TikTok will have an effect on free speech in America. Now, is TikTok the bastion of free speech in the world? No. You can get banned on here for saying things that you weren't attempting to say in the way they thought you were trying to say. You know, it's not perfect. However, I think it is very, very clear that, and the government has made it clear, we're going to infringe upon your right to freedom of speech because the tyrannical companies that rule our country are upset. Plain and simple. Now, I think this very highly ties into the Luigi ongoing TT charge thing. Because Luigi, who is one of the people in America having their constitutional rights infringed upon, used his Second Amendment right to bear arms against a tyrant. Because I don't know what system you would call it, where a private entity uses a government to set up rules and regulations, causing the citizens, requiring the citizens to pay into a system that moves wealth, 90% of the wealth, into the 1%'s pockets, and the whole time the product being provided, that private entity reserves the right to deny you service.
Perspective.
That is feudalism.
Facts.
That is the same system that feudal lords used to keep their serfs in the fields.
Facts.
That is fundamentally and textbook definition tyranny.
Facts.
So I don't understand how he's getting a TT charge for using a constitutional right to amend tyranny. Because that's a tyrant that was affected by that situation physically.
Perspective. Perspective, boy. Listen, now you know why people, and you know what? He said that very politically correct. He said it very politically correct. And that's why they couldn't take it down. You ever wonder why people that are awake try to say, hey guys, we're paying 58, 61% tax on our dollar and we fought off the 2%. Now you see how we're in tyranny? But no, we've been conditioned because we're so focused on holidays. Yeah, massive distraction of consumerism. Our holidays? We don't even have to get into it. You're distracted by our games. You're distracted by our TV, cell phones, tablets. You're distracted by our video games. We're distracted by our items. We're distracted by shopping. Yes, we're consumers. Why are they distracting us like that? And why is nobody exercising their constitutional rights? Luigi did. And I am not saying what he did was right nor wrong. I'm not having a bias on any of it. But I'll tell you this, he's the first person in a long time that exercised his constitutional rights. He saw something and he couldn't ignore it. He couldn't ignore it. And then they propped him up. That's crazy. Let me tell you this. When it comes to Luigi, right? And I'm going to toe a line here. I don't know if it's a psyop or not. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be shocked if he was found unalived in a cell as a cover story. And then, he'll come back on the street, all makeup up.
Same playbook.
Right.
Epstein.
That same thing. Wouldn't be shocked. But say, for instance, he really did act under his own coalition for a second, right? And he really was dead serious, exercising his constitutional right, and he saw a tyrant. And if you listen to the very beginning of that video, he spoke on how America is using corporate America to strong arm the people. So it doesn't look like it's the government doing it. And that's why they have all these House committees meetings. And you see them, hey, and what's that one dude always talking about? Senator Coley or Howley or whatever. Yeah. Is it true you're sitting up there, you're charging people $10 to put on your airline bag? And that's all a show, guys, to act like they're fighting for you. That's all that is. If you're up there really listening to Senator Crowley and you think he's fighting for you, or the New York
comedy show of the Coliseum.
Yeah, it's the stage. It's to make you think that they're fighting for you, when all actuality, they don't give a damn. You ever hear Coach Tommy talk to the elite? He's around a lot of elitists. He really is. I've seen, again, I'm verifying Tommy on who he talks to on some things. And he says, when he tells me their perspective on how they look at us, we're less than zero to them. We're nothing. And if you can't tell the state of our country, we're third world, whether you know it or not. I was looking at a Chinese live today in their city. It looks clean. There's no trash on the floor, no homeless people in a communist country named China, allegedly. But yeah, go to Philadelphia. Go to your major cities, guys. I'm in the country out here, and there's hella homeless. God bless America, land that I love.
Since you brought that up, why don't you mention the camps on how that could tie in later and the homeless start disappearing and they're making it look like it's something else.
I showed that video like 2 or 3 videos ago, showing you how ICC, or maybe it was still ICC, and not the international courts. It was a cash for profit prison corporation where they're evaluating where their stock, total evaluation market cap is it's disgusting. Let me just say that. I can't even put a number to it, but it was a crazy increase. And all those people that got conned in to come to America by, again, our presidents are now the same people that are putting these people in camps. And we think, because this happened too in Germany, same shit. There's a lot of things lining up. And, go to Globe Talk, World Talk. They're screaming at us. Guys, you're not saying this? Hey, we'll see soon. I can't even say it, man. That's why I can't do some videos that are, there's so much I have to, I'm not even worried about TikTok. I can't say this on no platforms what I want to say. But y'all know where I'm going. Y'all know where I'm trying to direct. You know what I mean? Do y'all need me to go put facts, figures, and numbers to make a video where the evidence is so damning? Do I have to go back to the basics? No, I should. So you can show your parents. So you can show the people that think you're crazy. Here, watch this video from Toxic True Reality. It's all facts, figures, and numbers. Presented that you can go look up through the laws of Freedom of Information Act. And tell me, he's crazy or are you for ignoring it? You've been duped. If you're a person who voted. Yeah, that's the whole point. Gaslighter. That's what it is, man. And Who and please in the chat, who agrees? If Luigi's not a psyop, do you agree? Do you agree? I'm not going to say I do or not. I would like to hear the public. Definitely. And do you think he really went up there because he looked at the healthcare CEO as a tyrant? Are these CEOs tyrants? Because if you have that same energy of supporting Luigi Mangione, why in the hell is Donald Trump and Elon Musk running our country?
Message.
Especially if you voted for him. Yeah, I'm talking to you. If you sit there and say, yeah, what Luigi Mangione did, hell yeah, I'm down for it. And y'all voted for Trump. You don't even know what the hell is going on, bro. You have no, I'm sorry, and some of y'all might be woke. Y'all have no sense of reality. And I will help shake your tree and piss you off to wake you up. A lot of people I wake up, I piss off. I enrage. And I'm glad because I'm doing my job. And then they love me. Because then they realize the intention of why I'm trying to piss them off. Think I ain't pissed off? Think I ain't mad? I'm just deciding to do something about it in the only capacity I know I can. Tell a story. Let's look at Trump at the ICC courts and what's going on with that real quick. And then I'll get back at you in my storytelling.
Trump declared a national emergency because the International Criminal Court issued arrest warrants for Israeli war criminals. Let me say that again. We are in a national emergency declared by our president, who issued this executive order sanctioning and creating a national emergency over the International Criminal Court, the world court that is meant to uphold international law, for trying to arrest war criminals for committing war crimes. The United States, our leaders, are not on the right side of history. They're especially scared of the ICC, which is the abbreviation for International Criminal Court, because we too have been complicit in this genocide and the oppression of the Palestinians. We have given Israel all these protections, right? Like, we're literally sanctioning the court for going after Israel. We gave them all the weapons they used to turn Gaza into oblivion, decimate Gaza.
Because I don't want I don't want to go that way. Yeah, I mean, I just want to talk about the whole ICC because he'll start bringing up Israel. You already know. And that's a shame I have to do that. But guys, what are we waiting for? Well, let me tell you what the next, and I want you to think about this before you answer. I'm going to ask you real quick. What do you think the next play is? International or globally for the viewing things to get us more directed to a one world, because you're seeing the purchasing of Canada, and Greenland will be within that because they can't defend themselves and they're going to get a corporate hostile takeover just like Germany happened in World War I. But do your research. What do you think the next play is? And I'm going to tell you mine and why. If you're ready to answer, tell me and raise your hand. Yeah, let you think. Give you a minute. All right, and I'm not going to tell you mine because I want to hear what you're going to say before, so I got to do it. No, I ain't going to put you on pressure. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But in the chat, what do you think? What do you think the next play is? And I can't wait to tell you mine. It's what I've been waiting for. It's the last play in the Illuminati card game. Don't think about me. Think with you.
No, I am thinking.
I am thinking.
I'm thinking UBI.
No. That's going. Yes. But what's going to get us to there? What disclosures have we been having lately?
UFOs. Government?
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. Cliff. Woo! Yeah! Cliff used his brain today, guys. He had that sausage, egg, and cheese this morning. Yum, yum, yum.
You're sleeping outside today.
You're not going to trip with us. Yes, that's happening tonight, allegedly. But anyway, I digress. Fake alien invasion. You remember the person with the monophone, Ron, used to sit there. Project Bluebeam. Blah, 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 blah. All the conspiracy. You know, they tell you the truth in your face and we brush it off. Yes. How many alien events have we had in Aliens Are Us? If you're a person that believes there's aliens out there. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to disrespect you, but I do want to trigger you. You're gullible. There's people in the military that written me personally. He's like, listen, I've been in the military and there's aliens. If they're fooling our military, you know what I mean? We are the aliens, guys. Straight up. Straight up. It's holographic light matrix. What it is. And you know what? I don't know about y'all. At the end of this show, I'm going to tell y'all to do something, but a fake alien invasion. And if you've been following me for a while, right? Y'all know there's one video that lives in my head rent-free. Rent-free. Now, our definition of aliens might be different. A lot different. Because I believe there are beings, but not aliens. Interdimensional. Yeah. Absolutely. Shadow people are real. All right? That is something that this is why I pay attention to a paranormal phenomenon. I do. Energy is real. And I think sometimes people get trapped or things get trapped in an in-between that we quite can't perceive.
I've even wondered if that's where we go if we don't decide to go
right.
into the light.
Nah. You get stuck? That's fear. Don't let that. But yeah, I think we advance if we go in the dark. You know what I mean? You know, straight up. I think you'll go to 4th, 5th, 6th dimension. You know, something higher planes where time is no longer
a thing.
It's not a thing that is traveled the way it is. There is no time.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like we can time hop, which I believe that's what those shadow things are doing. Which again, you could be right in what you said. Actually, it actually kind of makes sense.
I'm not it. You get one a day. You're not getting two.
That's for you, mother. I'm just saying, but you know what I mean? So, again, do your own research. I like to look in certain things. Shadow people are real. You never hear a shadow cat or shadow dog or shadow tree. No, shadow people. And this hat man keeps popping up. Globally, it's been seen. No, every country, Africa, don't matter. To this day. Remember that video? To this day. It's for real. But the video that stays in rent-free in my brain. Who did anybody on YouTube comments? What video stays rent-free in my brain? It has to deal with aliens. Who knows? Who really watches me out there? Go ahead, I see the chat. Let me see that chat. The Area 51 video. You knew that.
I already knew that.
Did you?
I wasn't going to say nothing.
Why not? I like
because you've mentioned this 2 or 3 times.
A lot. I always do. That's all. That's the whole global
and
thing.
The guy where he was on the phone.
Yeah,
and was
the
freaking
power.
out
Always.
And all that stuff. Yeah.
And he said there's no aliens. He He works at Area 51. But you're gonna tell me just because you flew F-16s?
Secret space program building their exotic vehicles and stuff.
Right, the Galactic Federation. They're setting this up in such a... Come on, man. I'm going to sell you a bridge to nowhere. Straight up. You going to buy it? Huh? Interdimensional. What if I told you you're interdimensional? The spirit in you is interdimensional. Still think there's aliens? Ha! I believe there's more of archons than there's aliens. I'm going to keep it real on everything. But I'm not here to shake your core belief. Hey, if you believe you're going to heaven because a man died on the cross and resurrected, and your only reason you're going there is because you believe, live your life the way you want. You know what I mean?
Right.
That belief is going to save you. That is crazy. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I believe the sky is blue. I'm going to heaven. That's what it is. Wee! That's what it is. Think about how convoluted. Bro. Cannot see it. That's the crazy part. They can't see it. We can't see it. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the ex-Christians out there that were Christians for years and that stand up for truth. Shout out to y'all. Straight up. Because to battle that level of programming and to stand with rational thoughts is incredible.
Right.
It is. Listen.
It takes a lot of courage.
Takes a lot of courage. It takes the you are chosen. Yeah. You just changed your lineage generationally. Yeah. And I'm not talking about being a heathen and no, I don't. Live your life. You understand? You are not born evil, sinner. You know, sin is disgusting to God. If you really pick up the Bible, man, and read that, like read it, God is not just. He's evil as hell. He's evil as hell. Bruh, hey, give me all your firstborn. Now. Oh, you knew you were naked? Be gone.
Drop off some money on the plate on your way out.
I love you, Lord. Yeah. Like, think of like, yeah, God, all knowing, all powerful. You know what? I'm not going to kill the devil. I'm going to kill my son. What the hell are we talking about here? Still having this conversation? In 2025, we still having this conversation. And no disrespect, but respect to the ones who were Christians, like my boy, who's sitting there using the Bible to disprove the Bible, who was a Christian for 25 years and studied theologian doctrine for 12, knows the Bible. Will tell you the truth, he faked it. Will tell you the truth, there's some bullshit. And he lived the life. You know why? Because it is absolutely your number one priority to you and yourself and your God to try to disprove your own religion. Because you know why? It makes your faith stronger when you can't. And a lot of y'all are thinking thoughts that are not of your own and believing in beliefs that are not even yours. Too much to the effect that you don't even know who the hell you are. You hide who you are and live under this facade, this image, this ego. So shout out to all my ex-Christians that are not afraid to say the truth. You know what they used to call people that used to be this? Witches, or you know what I mean?
Cults.
Yeah, cults. Yeah, I'm a cult leader because I don't believe the dogma. It's a dangerous world we live in, man.
I guess trying to get people to unite is cult these days.
It is. Well, look at Jim. Look at some of the cults. If you ever looked at like Manson, Charles Manson, yeah, I'd say a lot of the same shit he says.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing what he's doing. And you know what? Let me keep it 100. Charles Manson never killed a person. Never. Now, Charles Manson unalived nobody. The people around Charles Manson unalived people and said, Charlie told me to do it. When that's power.
Master manipulator.
Is it manipulating or is it just perception directing?
Yeah, I could see that.
You know what I mean? Because with everything they did, they believed in. He provoked thought in a very profound way and was good at it. And he came from the heart. Like, I'm not saying what he did was good, but I ain't never hear him lie. His energy was just evil.
Right.
But he never lied. He ain't never lied. You go look at Charles Manson. Go look at what Charles Manson talked about. Go ahead, truthers. If you haven't, he studied today for sociology and psychology. Studied heavy. That says something. That says a whole lot. Well, how you doing, Stacy? Welcome, Stacy. Hey. Who? Go ahead. All right. It's all right. I'm gonna keep doing my shit. But yeah, man. Peace. Hey, what up? What up, Creator Les? Yo, thank y'all for always, being here, doing my thing. You know, me and Cliff, y'all ready? Yeah, right now, I can't even talk about it because someone's in the house, but y'all know what we're doing, and we need the kids to get out. Listen, I got to say this. For the ones that are coming with me or for this trip, which I already got like 15 definites, I'm not going to lie. I know these 15 people are going to be there. Without a doubt, they're going to be there, right? I cannot wait to have that moment If some of y'all got bongo drums, bring them. You hippies know what I'm talking about. If you got like a couple of them, like 5, 6, and we'll hit them. I'm telling you that 8-hour night, y'all go. Some of y'all might have a rebirthing. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna leave that weekend different. Definitely with your perspective, your perception, all that. Especially if you've never done it. If you're about to grow in a way that's crazy. And I can't wait to talk to y'all after. I want it to be the first night. So like say Friday night we're there. That Saturday night, that's the night. And Sunday you're gonna realize what your eye open is and all that. And I'm so excited for people that's never done it. You're gonna be like, what the hell? Like you're gonna be fine. But you're gonna be like, that stuff's always around us. Always. It's just that you're not able to perceive it. And a lot of y'all are in for a treat, man. And I can't wait to see you guys evolve. Some of y'all might become life-changing after that day. I mean, y'all might be a billionaire because of that night after that. Bing! It's something to grow. So I am excited for y'all. I'm excited to meet a lot of y'all. You know, I want to, honestly, if I already flew to your house, I don't want you there. Except for Jen. That's it. You know what I mean? My sweetheart Jen can be there. Absolutely. You know what I mean? But all y'all, if I flow to your house, you're not invited. Because I want new people, man. That's the whole point. Like me flying around, because of TikTok, flying around, seeing my followers has been one of the best things, bro. I went from a person never being on a plane to, I took like 8 flights one year, seeing followers. That's awesome, bro. So, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. My voice is getting dry and scratchy. And yeah, I will say this. Me and Cliff want to make a Y Files type episode, and we're gonna do it with the information from one of his assets. And I can't say no more. I feel like I'm doing her an injustice by even bringing her up right now. You know what I mean? But
it'll make sense after that episode.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. That probably might be one of my first viral YouTubes. My YouTubes, not me post, because you'll see. You will see, and you won't be able to deny any things I talk about. I love all of y'all. Let me tell you this. This is what I've been doing every night for the past 4 days now, right? And I should have been doing this. And it's why my energy feels different, right? Before I go to bed every night now, for like 10 minutes, I say, I love my life. I love all the businesses. Not even that I have them now. That I'm speaking like they already exist. You know what I'm saying? I love my life. Thank you. I can't wait to, no, don't say can't wait. I messed it up right there. Yeah, I mean, all affirmations as if they already happened. Thank you for my 8-figure bank account. All that. You know where I'm going. I don't want to give you too many examples, but you have to speak what's in with you. I don't need to tell you what exactly I said outside because some of the things I shouldn't say on this. But you get the idea. 10 minutes saying it out loud, not just in your head, like you already are a billionaire. I love all of y'all. Peace to the gods.